Today we're going to be making
Banoffee pie.
and we're just going to get started. So, Alyssa, take us away.
So the first thing we need to do is make the base. So we've got 250 grams of Grenada biscuits in here, and we're just going to process it up and then add 125 grams of melted butter.
Take it away. Okay, keep going. So we just want to wait until it gets nice and keep going. Nice and granulated.
Do you want to say that again?
Okay, sorry, we want to wait until it becomes nice and granulated. I don't know if that's a word, but it's a new word now.
Add the butter?
A little bit.
A little bit more? What do you think?
I think that looks good. So we basically don't want any clumps, but now we're going to add some butter.
Pour away.
So now that all of the ingredients are combined, we're going to shove it into this pan. And if you've been watching our Insta story, you would have seen how to line a tray. Okay.
All right, I'm going to take this out so we don't cut ourselves. And then just
pop it in.
Boom. Do you want to flatten that out?
I will flatten this out with my hands.
I'm just going to grab
And
a
then
spoon to
I'm
scoop
going
this out
to get Alyssa to do the edges. Don't be afraid to get right in there.
Get your hands dirty.
Get your hands dirty.
So a little trick that Angel taught me right before we started filming this video is for the edges to have something like a bit circular and just press it up against the edges.
So, your turn. Oh, thanks, Mum.
Oh, sorry, that's Layla having a little cry.
She's going to be a star baker one day. She's already started watching our channel.
Doing a poo right in the middle of prep.
I feel like it's a lucky poo.
I think so.
What's the next step in our...
So the next step, we need to... So we need to refrigerate this to set for a little while, and while it's setting, we are going to make some caramel using condensed milk, brown sugar, and butter on the stove.
Also, thanks so much to all of our supporters so far. We know that this has been a long time coming.
Oh, that looks good, Angel.
Good work.
Great.
It's all about teamwork. So we're going to refrigerate this.
Perfect.
And
then we're going to start making the caramel.
Yay! Welcome back. So we're going to make the caramel. We want to put all of the sweetened condensed milk into the pot, saucepan, as you can see. And we're going to also add, how much butter is this?
50 grams.
50 grams of butter and half a cup of brown sugar. Woo! That went in there great. So come have a look. So it should take about 10 minutes for this to happen, but we'll let you enjoy the deliciousness that is unfolding before your very eyes.
So we're just going to continue to stir this, let the butter melt in. It's starting to thicken up nicely. We've still got some clumps of butter in there. Essentially, we want it to be a nice thick caramel, which, might take about 10 minutes. So we'll come back to you in 10 minutes and show you what it looks like.
So it's been 10 minutes. Come and have a look. So this is the consistency that we want for the caramel. And then what we're going to do now is pour it over our base that we prepared earlier. Look at that caramel goodness. Now be careful, this is extremely hot, so you may be tempted to like lick the bowl, but this is definitely not a time to lick the bowl. How good does it smell, Alyssa?
It smells so good.
And I'm just going to distribute the caramel evenly. And what's the next step after this, Alyssa?
So after this, we just need to cover it and pop it in the fridge for an hour. And then we do the last bit, which is the delicious topping. So we will see you guys again in another hour.
See you soon, everyone. Welcome back to Friends Who Feed. As you can see, we've refrigerated the banoffee. It was actually more than an hour, but an hour minimum is sufficient for this recipe. What we'll be doing next is finishing off the pie with some other ingredients, namely banana, and we'll be topping it off with some yummy chocolate too. So, yeah. Hello again. So now Alyssa and I are going to start getting the condiments for the top ready. Is it condiments? Is that the right word?
Why not? It is now.
So I'll be whipping the cream.
And I'll be chopping the banana,
So
if I can open it.
As simple as putting cream into a bowl. Sorry, I stopped talking.
You have to
And
concentrate.
getting a beater and beating it until it's thick.
And I'm just chopping bananas.
Good. So it is thickening up and you can see that it's forming stiff peaks. So I'm pretty happy with the thickness of the cream now, but basically you can see that you can pretty much put it upside down. I was really nervous that it was going to fall. Did you? But yeah, it didn't fall. Maybe I should do it on top of the pie. So that if it did, but you can see that it doesn't fall out of the bowl. So that's when you know that it's a really nice thickness. Alyssa's done a really beautiful job at topping the pie off with banana. So as you can see, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
So we're gonna put the cream on.
Let's do it.
And while I put the cream on, did you want to
I will
tell us our
crush
next
some
step?
flakes. So we thought so the next step for traditional banoffee pie is to top it off with some flake crumbs. No, shaved chocolate.
Shaved
crumbs.
chocolate.
But Angel thought flake is delicious. Why don't we crumble some flake on the top? And then we thought maybe half crumbled flake, half crumbled crunchy, just for something a little different.
Yeah.
Just gonna wash my hands.
We're all about texture.
I'm not sure that I'm in the shot.
I'm really sorry, we're super giggly because we're such happy people.
Alright, I'll do the flake first. Oh, there's also half a banana left if you'd like some banana.
Oh, thank you.
No worries.
I think I'm going to be eating the banana from this pie.
Me too. I mean, I won't lie, I don't love banana. Like, I like it in smoothies.
Really?
And I like it in desserts, but on its own, I just feel like it's such a bland fruit.
I actually really like banana on its own, but I'm very particular about the ripeness of it. So there's a very small window where bananas are at their peak ripeness. And then if it's anything too early, I hate it. I hate that taste in your mouth where it's all like, you know, that grainy, sandy. I don't like that. I would rather eat an overripe banana than an underripe one.
I'm the opposite. But I'm like that with like all my fruit. Like peaches and nectarines, I like them hard and sour.
I'm sweet too. But this girl here,
soft and juicy.
it's because she's a gin and tonic girl.
It's because I eat lemons.
What? There's some FAQs about us off the bat, but for future videos as well, if there's anything you'd like to know or any questions that you have, feel free to ask us and we'll answer them in our videos. I'd just like to point out that this is a very Alyssa-esque sort of thing to do. I never thought about actually using a mortar and pestle to flake a flake, but
how are you going to do it?
I was just gonna, like, my method would be grab the flake and smush it in my hands. But thinking about that, especially in hot weather like this, it would melt in my hands. So this is actually quite a great...
Salt Bay! Sorry.
Flake Bay! So, yeah, here we go. Yeah. ¿Por qué no los dos?
Sí. I don't know what you said.
Oh, why not both?
Oh.
You know that ad?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. El Paso. Is that the ad? Is that the brand? Anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll have to make a Mexican flavored dish.
Yeah.
Mexican.
For sure. I love Mexican food.
Sauce. And I guess that's another thing. Please, in the comments below, feel free to let us know of any particular recipes you'd like to watch us make. You know,
to make.
I think we've nailed this. Like,
yeah. So, disclaimer: this was the first time that either of us have made banoffee pie.
it is.
So, if you are a beginner cook and you don't think that cooking or baking is for you, this is really easy. You can do this.
If we can do it, you totally can.
And you can tailor it to whatever you like as well. Like, you know, we added the flake and the crunchy. And I mean, we haven't tried it to know that it's delicious, but I'm sure it's delicious.
Look, I know I
What
said
could go wrong?
I know I said don't lick the bowl because it's too hot, but we waited until it was really cool and then we licked the bowl or the saucepan and it was delicious. So I can just tell.
Also, we didn't wait until it was cool. We burnt our hand.
Safety first.
Guys, this is the finished product. I hope it's delicious. I'm sure that it will be, but we're going to try it right now. And we won't tell you if it's not delicious.
It will be though.
We will.
Hi everyone. So we finally cut up this beautiful pie that we've made. Do you want to quickly do more close up of your beautiful piece there?
Looks a bit messy, but hopefully tastes delicious.
It's going to be great. And hopefully you guys feel inspired to now make a banoffee pie.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Please
Cheers.
subscribe. Oh, cheers.
Gum.
The caramel's super sweet. The banana, yummy, juicy, banana-y. Nice crunch on the top there with the cream.
Base is nice as well. I thought it would be a little bit too buttery, but I think it's good.
It's so good. Give it a go, peeps.